Hey there, so you know the drill. We are riding around. And before I get into today's convo, I wanted to let you know that on this channel, it's not only me, it's not only you, but life's ups and downs are universal. We all go through them. But together, I know that we can find strength, we can find wisdom, and gratitude in the hard moments. And we can find joy in the good ones. So yeah, so today I thought it'd be good to dive into how you can help yourself in just about any situation, and why looking to you in those situations can be the most beneficial thing. All right, so the first reason: no one is coming to save you. No one's coming to save you. In life, we've all got things that we're focused on. Our attention is on things that can help us. It is important to note that no one is coming to save you. And there's a certain level of empowerment that comes from making that statement, because you understand that it's up to me. I need to pull up my britches, pull up my big girl, whatever. But it's empowering in that there's no longer this mystical what if, who can do it, maybe I'll get a lucky break. It allows you to kind of just gird yourself up and understand that, okay, this is where we're at. And I think that's a pivotal point in someone's journey, when they truly see what's on the table. Very beneficial to taking the next step that you need to take. Number two, you need to know that you have much more power than you give yourself credit for. I forget the term, and I'll have to put it somewhere here, but have you seen those experiences where someone, because of the circumstances, they're able to lift a car off of someone, or pull more weight than they've ever pulled, something like that. But it's the circumstance. It's almost as if there's no other option. You have to do it to resolve the situation. And I think in our lives, we have to realize that we have more power than we give ourselves credit for. We're more capable than we think we are. It's just the circumstances have not drawn that out of us yet. And that's the benefit of sometimes being in a undesirable circumstance, is that it forces you to tap into a part of you that you otherwise would not have accessed. Number three, just know that you don't have to have it all figured out. The key part is just starting. Sometimes we don't want to take a step until we have the whole plan figured out. And that's where we do ourselves a disservice, because we're not going to have it all figured out. I don't think anybody has it all figured out. But our mind tells us that before I can do something, it has to be perfect. I can't mess up. So don't start until you know that you can't mess up. And then that pushes your start back even further. Probably some people never start something because they're waiting until they know every situation that they can encounter, or how to solve everything before they even get started. And I think that, I know that's where we do ourselves a disservice, because had we started, then we would have had those experiences. We would have been able to learn from those experiences, and ultimately reach or move towards whatever it was that we were desiring in the first place. Number four, excuses can feel good in the moment, but they rob you of your future. Similar to the snooze button on an alarm clock, it's comforting to continue to sleep, but maybe you end up being late to something. That's similar to how our excuses can rob us. So that's why I think it's good to focus on why it's worth it, other than maybe why it's inconvenient, or why it hurts, or why it bothers you, or whatever. But focus on why it's worth it, because I think putting your focus there. Y'all gotta help me. I keep saying I think, but I know. Putting your focus there allows you to persevere, allows you to push, to endure, to grow, to reach new levels. Yeah, so you want to focus on why it's worth it, other than why it hurts or why it's difficult. Number 5, if the same problem keeps showing up, it's a sign. There's room for you to grow. There's something that you're capable of doing, but you're just not trusting that you're able to do it. In life, I have found that lessons repeat themselves when we don't pass. But we get a second chance, sometimes we get a third chance, sometimes we get a fourth chance. So a situation presents itself multiple times, it should grab your attention, and you should really look internally and you try to understand, what have I not tapped into that I need to tap into? What skills am I not utilizing? What resources am I not utilizing that can help me in this situation? This situation that I have faced multiple times for some reason. So when you know that you're experiencing something over and over again, there's something that you can do to get out of that situation. You just have to really assess it. Sometimes you've experienced someone when they keep having the same situation, or people keep doing the same thing to them. Okay, at some point they can't only look at other people. At some point you have to look at yourself. It's similar to that, where you're facing the same situation over and over again, and there's something that you can do about it. There's some way that you can get out of the situation so that it doesn't happen again. But until you learn that lesson, you'll be in that situation time and time again. So just know that there's something that you can access, something that you can do to prevent yourself, to the best of your abilities, from experiencing this over and over again. Number 6, you have already overcome hard things. Look at your track record. I don't know what they are. You know, you've already overcome hard things. So to face something that's difficult and feel as if you can't make it through, you just have to look at history, your history. What have you made it through that you maybe felt the exact same emotions that you feel right now? That I can't get through this, this is difficult, whatever. If you could just replay those days, and then the end result of that difficult situation, you can show yourself that you can get through hard things. You can make it through difficult things. You've done it before. So tapping into that knowledge, tapping into that truth can help you. Just know that you can do hard things. You might have to tell yourself to say it out loud. I can do hard things. I can do difficult things. I make it through difficult things. I persevere through hard times. I come out better than before I went in. Whatever you have to say to yourself, you can do hard things. You've done it before. Number 7, your future self is counting on you to show up. You've heard of people doing like visualizations, but picture yourself where you want to be, making it through whatever you want to make it through, right? You're picturing it. And then you come back to today, and it's not the case. And unfortunately, it never will be, because you didn't take the step. You didn't do the thing. You didn't make the effort. You picturing yourself where you want to be, or what you want to be doing, or what you want to have made it through, and then seeing yourself right now, today, and you knowing that you are stopping you from being that future self, that's a hard pill to swallow. That can be very difficult. Or you could just take the step. See your future self applauding you, celebrating you for not giving up, I like that image, and I'll put it with the person that they're mining for diamonds or something like that, and they're this close. They're this close. And it's been so difficult. I can imagine, right? It can be very frustrating sometimes, pushing through something and not seeing the fruit of your labor, not seeing the reward. And you can be very discouraged. Results motivate us. Doing something that's difficult and getting no results can be very discouraging. It can be very discouraging. It can make it almost feel not worth it for you to continue. And so that individual with that tool, remember I talked about using your tools and your resources. Imagine if he was like clawing trying to get to those diamonds, but he had a tool. He just didn't have the mindset to persevere, to endure for a long period of time, for a longer period of time. When we make up our mind, when we decide, we can endure. There's so many different things in life when people make up their mind. You decide, not thinking about all the options you got, like, oh, I can do that, do this, whatever. But when you decide, when you say, I'm going to whatever, it's harder for that person that has decided and made up their mind to give up than the person that says, maybe I'll try that, or I'll try this, or I'll do that. It's so much more difficult for the person that has put that stake in the ground to say, this is the path I'm going. I'm going that direction. Versus the person, it's raining, y'all. It's raining really badly. And I try not to go through the big puddles because that's when you can hydroplane. So I changed lanes, so I had to change lanes. But anyways, it's easier for the person that has all the options to walk away than the person that has decided and made up their mind that I see those three paths, but I'm taking this path right here, and this is the one I'm going to take. And you commit to that trail, you commit to that path. Similarly, if you decide or you make up your mind and you stick with it, you see your future self and you keep going because that's something that's motivating you. Yeah, you realize whatever hasn't materialized, but that's okay. You decided, so you keep going. Show up for your future self. She is applauding you. She's seeing you. She's encouraging you. Think about that image. Sometimes you can be so close, but you gotta strengthen this to keep going. I hope this video encouraged you to look inward and know that you can do this. Whatever this is that you're working on, whatever you've been putting off, whatever difficult situation you're facing, you can get through it and you can do this. And I really like thinking about the future self, because you never know when you're almost through or almost done with something. You never know. So I hope this was encouraging. Leave me a comment, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you got anything. I look forward to reading those comments. Check the description box for goodies, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.